one that I've struggled with for quite some time. And when I realized that it was an addiction, I began to look for ways to see how I could break it. And I'm not sure if you're like me, if you identify or you detect something is wrong, or you detect something is not normal, then what do you do? So what I did was I began to research, and I found out a few strategies that have proven to work for me. Hey, good to see all of you today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you would, please let me know where you're watching this broadcast from. If you hear something that resonates with you, please do like this video, and also subscribe to this channel. Again, my name is Nick Zizi from UnleashYourZebra.com. I know we have a lot of people joining us this morning, so if you would, please do like this video and also invite your friends to watch this broadcast. Let's dive right in. So the addiction that I had was I was addicted to my smartphone. Earlier today, I read an article on that, an addiction to smartphones, and I began, I just read it and I started thinking about how I struggled with this, and it was taking up a lot of my time. It would be late at night when I just felt the urge to check my phone, to check my Facebook profile, my Twitter page, Instagram. And it would be early in the morning. First thing when I would wake up, I would grab my phone, turn off the alarm and then check to see who commented on my picture, or to see what was going on in other people's lives, just going through the news feed. And it was just something that I did. I didn't know it was a problem. I didn't know it was as bad as I'm going to share with you here today. But I had to figure out a way to take control of it. I had to figure out a way to break the habit. And I'm going to share with you exactly how to break your social media habit. Now, before we get to that, I do want to share with you today that many of us, we all have smartphones. In fact, the article that I read today stated that about 1 billion people own the iPhone, about 1 billion, and Androids doubles that. So there are about 2 billion people who own Androids. So all of us we have this device, and the device is smarter almost every 3-4 months. There's updates being made and a lot more features and so on. Hey, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. And we have these great devices. I remember one time I heard a minister, and in his message he was speaking about how we're living in an upside down world. And what he used, the analogy that he used the analogy of people just walking with their heads down, and they have their phones in their hands, and they're walking, they're bumping into each other, or they're not even conscious or aware of what's going on around them. And that's the type of world that we're living in, unfortunately. People are more apt or more at ease to text someone instead of actually speaking to that individual face to face. So with that, I want to remind you that these are great, right? All of the features that we have on our phones are great. The apps and all that we're able to do. But we have to be very careful not to get addicted, As a matter of fact, companies spend billions of dollars, billions, not millions, but billions of dollars. In fact, last year, companies have spent over $30 billion on social media ads. And they're trying to, of course, sell you something. They're trying to get you to buy something, update something, upgrade something. And that's a lot of money, given the fact that many people are on social media. I believe it's over 1 billion people on Facebook alone. So with that, it's important to understand that there's more to it than just connecting with your friends. There's more to it than just connecting with a colleague. There are ads. There are a whole lot of other things trying to get your attention to stay on the page as long as possible. In fact, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and all of the other social media networks are trying their best by investing in ways to see how they can increase engagement on their platforms. Good to see you. Because the more engagement they have on their platforms, the more money that they can make. So at the end of the day, it's about making money. And the ads, the colors, all of that is there in a way to keep you on your page longer, to create that compulsion that you have to constantly check your phone, to constantly check the updates, to constantly check to see how many likes did you get on your last post. See, all of that was all programmed. It's all psychological. And if we're not careful, we can get caught up. Companies, I think it was one article that I read last year, and the number's not coming to me, but companies are losing thousands, not even thousands, but millions of dollars from at work because their employees, their workers aren't really working. They're not really doing what they're supposed to do. They're spending countless hours on social media, spending countless hours doing non-productive things. So it's important that we understand that this addiction of social media is actually taking money out of our pockets. This addiction of social media is taking time away from our family and so on. Now, you might ask, well, Nick, I don't spend that much time on social media. Well, let me share something with you earlier today that I read. Time spent on social media. Did you know that currently the amount of time that we spend on social media beats the time spent eating, drinking, socializing, and grooming? So people will spend more time on social media than they do any of those three. Teens spend about 9 hours a day, 9 hours a day on social media. The average person spends about 2 hours a day on social media. I believe that's wasted time, and I'm going to share with you a strategy that you can do today, that you can implement right now to cut down your wasted time on social media and to get more things done. Here we go. Let's dive right in. Are you ready? If you are, please say, I'm ready. Just type below, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. And if you're with me, tap the screen, heart it up, heart it up. Thank you for hearting it up. Now, here are the steps that you should take in order to break this addiction. The first thing that you need to do is turn off your notifications. Turn off your notifications. Very simple, because our phones beep, chirp, and buzz all the time. Whenever we receive a text message, whenever someone likes us, whenever someone likes our photos or comments on our posts or shares our posts, our phones will constantly send notifications. I remember one time I would get notifications almost every 3 or 4 minutes from my various platform social media pages and text messaging and voicemail greetings messages, that is, and my phone would just constantly buzz and beep all the time. So I had to turn off my notifications in order to take control of my time. So do that as well. Turn off your notifications right now for Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and all of your other social media networks. And I'm going to share with you how you can keep up and stay up on all of your comments, likes, and the discussions and so on in a little bit here. The next strategy that I want you to implement is to check your social media pages during a set time throughout the day. So you can check it in the morning, not the first hour of the day. Don't do that. But you can check it maybe an hour after you wake up or 2 hours after you wake up. So let's say you say, well, every day at 10 a.m. I will check my Facebook or my social media pages. And you just make sure you're consistent with that. And you can check it once a day, twice a day, or 3 times a day. So you can check it in the morning, afternoon, could be around 1 o'clock, and in the evening could be around 7 o'clock. And every single day, at 10 a.m., I will check my Facebook page, I'll comment, I'll post, change my status, update, and so on. And you do that 3 times a day. and that's it. And try not to check your Facebook page or any of your social media pages anytime after that. So just stick to the set time. Stick to the set time. So 10 a.m., 1 p.m., and 7 p.m. And then you just stick to it. And if someone comments, you'll just try to get back to it during those times. So if it's the next day, do it that way. But do not allow social media to take up your time, to take up your life. All right? So that's one of the best strategies that I'm using right now, so that I'm not on it constantly. And then the next strategy is one where if you feel that you're just really like you're stuck and you just feel like you have to check your Facebook page every minute, or that you have to check your LinkedIn page every minute, your profile, delete the app. Delete the app. One of the best ways is to delete the app. So whenever you want to check it, you'll just have to install it, download the app again, and wait for it to install. Then enter your username and password again. And by that time, you'll say, you know what? I don't have that time right now. I'll wait later until I get in front of a desktop to check. And that has helped me a lot, because there were some apps I was just addicted to, and I had to delete it and stay off of it for a number of days to weeks until I was able to regain enough power to control this addiction. So those are my best strategies. But let me share one other bonus with you, since you're still with me right now. The other bonus is an app that I've purchased. Actually, I don't know if I think it was free at the time. But anyway, I downloaded this app about a year ago, and it has worked wonders for me. The name of the app is Tide. T-I-D-E. Tide. So what you want to do is download the app Tide, and what the app is a productivity app, which means it will set a timer. So it could be 25 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, or however long you want it to be. So what it is, it's going to help you to stay focused, concentrate on your task. So if you're studying, if you're reading, if you're doing whatever it is that you're focusing on, that you just do it during that set time. Now, if you check your email during the time that the app is on, it will let you know, don't break the focus, don't fail this focus. It'll say something along those lines, and it'll give you a few seconds to get back on track. And if you break the focus, you'll have to start again. So if you set it for 25 minutes, if you break the focus during the 25 minutes by checking your Facebook page or your Twitter or checking your email, it will break the focus, and then you would have to start all over again. So it's just a great way to stay focused. So the app does not allow you to check other apps. So while the app is on your screen, you cannot answer your phone. You cannot check your other apps while you're studying or reading. So it's a powerful tool, and it's actually using the same technique. It's the Pomodoro technique. You might want to Google that if you're not aware of it. But the Pomodoro technique is used by a lot of productivity gurus out here, writers and speakers, entrepreneurs who use the Pomodoro technique. So again, I strongly urge that you download Tide today and start using it. So try to get in as many focus hours or sessions as you possibly can. See if you can get 5 25-minute sessions today in with no broken focus, without breaking your focus. And if you do it that way, you will notice that I would say by midpoint today, you'll be more productive than you've ever been in a whole day. So I challenge you to do that. It's just amazing. So I just shared with you guys today my addiction. I was addicted to social media, and at times I feel like I'm relapsing, going back to it. So I have to do what I just told you. Turn off the notifications. I don't have any notifications on. And I would have to go to the app to see who liked, who commented, and so on and so forth. So I hope this has helped you. I'm confident that if you implement these strategies, your life will be much better. You'll be a more productive person, a happier person. You will be a happier zebra as a result. My name again is Nick Zizi from UnleashYourZebra.com, reminding you today to